sort of rain, even if it was just a little bit at the airport. It definitely kept our temperatures down. We weren't hitting record highs, but that changes this week with less rain expected. The heat comes roaring back. We don't have any tropical threats, but you are likely curious about a spot in the Atlantic. You may have heard about it or watching our newscasts over the weekend, and we've been talking about it. Again, we don't have any threats here, but this is just something we'll be monitoring probably all week long. It won't be until next weekend that it even gets anywhere close to the U.S., if it ever does. So still very early in the game on that one, but no threats at this point. Our live radar is looking a little quieter, at least in spots, than earlier, but we do have some rain. Now, these showers that I've been seeing, especially on our camera, they've kind of been weakening a lot as this heavier downpour moved into Jefferson Parish around Kenner and Metairie. And then we also have a little downpour over much of the West Bank around Algiers, Tarrytown, Chalmette. Keep in mind this spot still after 2 inches of rain or so might have a few street flooding issues. So the green shaded box officially has the street flood advisory until 7:15. Also a little more rain out there around Thibodaux and Houma and Raceland. And our sky again earlier, you can see if you look closely some light rain here, but it was a lot heavier and I was tracking the shower just moving across our camera scene and getting lighter and lighter. So moving through this evening, still a chance for some rain, but in general, we'll see most of the rain tapering off. Our temperature right now, 92 at the Kenner Airport, a little hotter in other spots though, like 93 at Slidell, Raceland, and at Bogalusa. Our temperature is expected mostly in the 80s as we get through the rest of this evening. And then into tonight, we'll look for 70s, likely upper 70s, both north and south of Lake Pontchartrain, and mostly clear skies. Tomorrow, I have highs once again around 93, maybe even 94, because we will have that lower chance of rain in general, about 30%. Here's a look at our planner through this evening, quieting down with any rain coming to an end after sunset, 9 a.m. tomorrow, and then this is tomorrow 2 p.m. A few showers and storms flaring up, but you can see not all that much. One thing to keep in mind, though, even if our rain chance is low, I'm talking 10–20% for most of the days this week, we can still get a brief downpour, maybe even a high wind gust or two with any storm that does manage to form. We have in our upper pattern, a high pressure area building over us this week, and this will be the case all the way into the end of the week, so more intense heat with that heat index maybe close to 110 most afternoons. We may have advisories and excessive heat warnings back in the picture. This is our tropical outlook. This is the only spot highlighted right now, and I've been saying there's not much here. It's just a little disturbance here, and we're expecting it as it moves into that general orange shaded area to at least have a chance, only a medium chance right now of developing. Let me show you though, our models are not in good agreement, but in general, they do have whatever this is, making it somewhere around this part of the southwest Atlantic by late this week. So this is Thursday, so several days to watch it even get to this point. The European model develops it a little bit, brings it out into the western Atlantic and has it curving around a big high right here. So that's what the European forecast has, a little stronger and staying out way to the east. The GFS forecast yesterday had something vaguely similar, but now today it's just showing a really messy kind of system, maybe just bringing some moisture toward Yucatan eventually, not organizing it as we get all the way through the next week or so. So hard to say whether it will organize. It will have some factors limiting it, but it does look like at least some models picking up on some organization. And then this is the steering pattern next weekend. This high will be key. This is what the European model is picking up on, and actually the GFS was yesterday too, curving the system out around the high. Also, interestingly, we may have this trough possibly dipping along the east coast of the U.S. That could also draw it up off to the north before it even gets anywhere toward the Gulf Coast. We will see. Obviously too early really to say anything for sure as it's way out there and it is not anything at all yet. But for now, no tropical threats for the Gulf Coast. We have lots of time to watch it, and the activity, keep in mind, even if this one doesn't pan out to be much, does generally increase, of course, toward late August with the peak day of the season around September 10th. So obviously we'll expect that increase in activity. 7-day forecast shows middle 90s. Again, feels like temperatures closer to 110, so be ready for the heat this week.
The Saints' new offense and attitude